Hello and welcome to part 2 of my Wendy Vechii Make Arts card tutorial. Here you'll see I've just inked around the edges of my 7x7 card, and now I'm just using this square die to cut a border, just trying to decide which colour of the Sizzix card I want to use. Seeing what matches up with the colours. I ended up going with the pale blue because I felt the yellow was far too bright. So now I'm just going to run it through my cut and emboss, which for some reason I ended up jamming. Don't think I needed the metal shim in there, but it came out in the end. So don't forget, if you like this sort of video, to like and subscribe to my channel. I post several times a week. Here you can see I'm just trying to get the cut and emboss to finish cutting. Really didn't want to play ball, had to turn it off and back on several times, but we got there in the end. I now know not to put the shim in next time. Sorry, this is taking a little time. Took several tries to get there. I post probably 2 card making videos a week and 1 or 2 journaling decorating videos a week. So if you like that sort of comment, follow me for more. You can follow me by hitting the subscribe bell. Hitting the subscribe, then hit the bell, and if you click on the top it'll give you notifications whenever I post. So I've finally got it out at last. You can see it cut perfectly. Surprisingly, none of those little pieces at the edge were left in the die. There wasn't one to poke out. Now I'm just going to find some foam pads to lift it up from the background. The background is a mixture of just inking with the cloud inks and using the stencil, using the dots and the stripe lines. Just a subtle look. Just getting the sticky off the back. These are some old foam pads that I bought from a lady who was selling a bulk lot of craft supplies that used to be her mother-in-law's. Putting a bit of glue on so it gives me some wiggle time. That means if I've stuck it totally wonky, I can lift it back up again and get it to exactly where it needs to be. Just placing that down, shifting it about, realising I didn't need to shift it and getting it back straight. Now I've just got to decide where to place my flowers and leaves and if I'm using them all or not. I decided to cut into the flowers where the petals are, just to give it a bit of lift. And then I realised I haven't purchased any embossing tools yet because I'm still building up my stash, so I had to shape them a little with using my fingernail, which didn't really do a lot, but you have to work with what you have. I just don't like flowers and leaves to not have shape. I like them to feel more organic. I thought I could still use the yellow one because I could place the other flowers over to cover the blotchy parts. So that's chipped, cut into all those. Now I'm just bending the leaves, giving them a little shape. And there we go. Now just trying to put a bit of shape into the petals. Better than totally flat, but still not what I would have liked. I'm just trying to press in the centre, just to bring the petals out even more. Now I'm going to stick these down with a variety of glue and foam pads. Just again double checking the placement. Decided to put more down in this corner, and then I could put a sentiment in the top left corner. So just getting the leaves down first, using the foam pad and the stick it glue pen, which is getting ready to be replaced. So I just get all the leaves down before the flowers. Although that didn't stamp well, that second leaf, I really like the white and green effect on it, I must admit. Now I've just got the flowers, which I'll just pop down with a bit of glue on that back where I've squished in the centre. Making sure I don't press all the petals down into the glue. Finally, that beautiful red one. Just deciding what sentiment to use, where to place the butterfly, but I decided the butterfly needed a little more, so I got my Stickles out and decided to put some Stickles in the centre, which as it's dried, these Stickles have actually picked up the ink and have ended up with a red sparkly centre, a yellow sparkly centre and a lilac sparkly centre. They're looking perfect. Now just putting some Stickles on the wings of the butterfly. And just deciding where to put the butterfly. All that's left now is the sentiment for that top left corner. Using my X-cut pokey tool just to make sure they're all pressed down and stick into the card. I'm just getting an old sentiment that came with this bulk stash I bought. It says especially for you. Just popping that up with a bit of foam. And popping it in that left hand corner of the blue. And then you'll see that's it, that's my card. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video, which I hope you have. Any comments, leave them down below and I'll get back to you. As you can see, a little bit too much glue. Big love to you all and stay safe, and thank you for sticking with me and watching. Thank you.